Hey, it's Mike from the Real Black Podcast, and today we have once again my good friend and very special guest, Nadine Patterson, who's got a new project that she wants to tell you about. Take it away, Nadine.
Thank you, Mike, for the introduction. I love the Real Black platform, and today I want to let you know about our new project. This is my second full-length feature film. It's a costume drama called Reclaiming the Light, the life and times of Lewis Latimer. Set in the 1880s and 1890s, we see the world of African Americans after emancipation and after the Civil War. They burst onto the American scene with technological advances, with industry, with creativity, with excitement about becoming part of the American fabric. So they're pushing for voting rights, they're pushing for education, and they're pushing technological innovation. So Lewis Latimer is one of many Black inventors of the time period. And the film is about his relationship with his wife, Mary Latimer, and about how she provided the space for him to create and to flourish. So it's also a Black love story, and it's a Black family drama.
My. Okay, so, where are we on the development of this, and how can Real Black viewers help you to achieve this vision?
We have been developing this project since 2019. I've been working with a wonderful co-writer and co-producer named Martha Conley. She is an abolitionist, a modern day abolitionist herself. She's a lawyer. She represents people who have life without parole in prison. So she's working on getting brothers and sisters out of prison who are unjustly accused. But she's my collaborator in terms of writing the screenplay. And so we have a 93-page script, a second draft. We need help doing a third draft, which means going to key locations in New York City, in Washington, D.C., and in Pittsburgh, digging through the archives, going to the Smithsonian, digging in the Queen's Library of New York, looking up additional facts and information to bring the details of this time period to life. And we've gotten several grants to develop that over the past 4.5 years. Right now, we're at the stage of completing our research and development, launching into pre-production in January 2025, and our goal is to complete the film by December 2025. So the crowdfunding campaign is a way to market the film, develop awareness about our project, but also to get funds to complete that final push of development. The other people working on the project is Paris Moore as a producer, and my mother, Marlene G. Patterson, is the fourth producer on the project.
We've seen biopics on great inventors and so on and so forth. So, why is Lewis Latimer sort of left out of this canon of great inventors? And then what did he do, and what attracted you to his story?
Correct. So we've seen movies about Alexander Graham Bell, Thomas Edison, George Westinghouse, and Nikola Tesla, correct? But we have not seen anything about Lewis Latimer. Lewis Latimer worked with all of them, okay? In 1876, he worked with Alexander Graham Bell, and he was the guy who designed the patent for the telephone. He also built the first telephone.
Wow. So, he calls mother first?
I don't know who he called first. But look, he's foundational. So not only did he work with Thomas Edison at Edison Electric, and some people may know that, but he worked with Alexander Graham Bell. So this Black guy, engineer, self-taught engineer, is at the foundation of telecommunications and electric lighting. Without him, the 20th century would not have been possible. And this is what is omitted in school, right? He wrote the book on incandescent lighting that engineers from 1890 up until 1930 used as their Bible. But we're not taught that, right? So, when I started developing this project, I would be talking to people who worked at AT&T, and they didn't even know that Lewis Latimer wrote the book on electric lighting. They didn't know that. So the knowledge is hidden, it's deep, it's kept away from us. And by contributing to this project, we can reclaim the light, the knowledge, the truth of our history and bring it forth to the world. It's so important. And personally, Lewis Latimer was an inspiration to me as a child. He was one of the few scientists I actually heard about when I was a kid. Between Lieutenant Uhura on Star Trek and Lewis Latimer, that was all I saw as a child until Guyon Buford became the first Black astronaut, and he's also from Philly, right? So there are so few images of us in the sciences. And so for me, this is a passion project because I wanted to be an astrophysicist growing up. And I didn't pursue that because I had a poor public school education in terms of math and sciences. I was knocked off track in college. I didn't understand that everyone in my calculus class, for the most part, had calculus as a senior. And as a freshman, I flunked it first year at college, right? So I was not prepared, but I also did not have the inspiration. I didn't know about Katherine Johnson and the women who worked in NASA. If I had known that, I might have persevered in that field, right? So these stories are life-changing.
Send some money before Christmas. You're going to spend a lot of money. It's tax deductible. Get your donations in now to Reclaiming the Light through Fractured Atlas, right? So
yes,
every dollar that you donate to this project, you can write off your taxes, and you know that you're helping to develop a project that needs to be made.
And I want to say this runs until the end of the year. So you have until December 31st to commit to this campaign, and everything is tax deductible beyond the value of the perks. So we do have perks. We have perks. The perks are being invited to a special online dramatic reading of the completed screenplay, and also having dinner with me and my mother and some other special guests at a location near you. We do plan on traveling around to New York, DC, and Pittsburgh. So contributors in those areas, we would love to meet up with you at some point in time in the near future. So please get on board the Lewis Latimer train and reclaim the light, reclaim our history. Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you, Nadine. Best of luck. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Peace.